G'day folks, Cortezarino here, just up on top of the iron golem farm enjoying the view. No, not really. After the first Let's Play I did, All Hail Enigma suggested that I do a tutorial for these hidden iron golem farms, and I'm so glad he did, because that sort of forced me to do some proper research and figure out why things worked the way they did and where the golems actually spawned. And now, with the knowledge that I have, we can fix this up a little bit. I don't know if I can make it perfect, but we can stop golems from spawning, at least on this top platform. And I think, yeah, I cleared those out already. And they still might be able to spawn on a few bits around here, but that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to try and fix this up. And I also had a brilliant suggestion from Killer Princess in one of the forums. I don't need all this glass along here. So what we're going to do is change the way the doors are facing, and we'll only need one block of glass. So I'll jump down here and I'll just clear these out and show you what it looks like. Okay guys, we're back and things are looking just a little bit different. So now I've got all of these doors facing toward this one piece of glass here, because the door will check within 5 blocks ahead of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a sky block. So even though this door's covered in stone, it's still seeing this sky block over here. So they're all valid and we're ready to go. And I don't think I need these anymore, because how do I hate fence goats. There we go. Because I've done this, I've been able to make the spawning pad one bigger, so if I'm not an idiot, this should not kill my lava down below. Let's made a temporary little water source here. Let's hope. Yeah, I'm not an idiot. Cool. And we'll fill all of these in. Alright, so it was reasonably efficient before, but now it is even better. And this is sort of a small farm, but wait and see what we can do with the other one. So now I am going to raise this up by one more, and then that will be out of the spawning range for golems. So I'll just go ahead and do this. Oh, that's what I forgot. That's why I had the glowstone in the corners, to stop my water from freezing. Okay, be back in a tick. Alright, we're back guys. We now have a larger spawning platform up the top here, and I've dropped all these platforms down just far enough to put them out of the spawning range. So we should have 0 spawns outside of this farm now. Okay, let's go check out the other one. How good is this? I'm not sure, but this has got to be nearly as close to the most efficient farm of this type that you can get. If you make the spawning pad any larger than this, you start running into trouble with getting the water all the way to the center there. But I've got 2 of them exactly the same size now, this large section. And here's the window for my doors. This is great. I love it. So, yeah, remember before the one up the top was most efficient? No way. This is the most efficient now, for sure. I've only had it running for, I think, 20 minutes now. And there was no iron in it before. At least I don't think there was. Let's have a look. It's probably not much, but that's alright. Granite, you can stay there. So what I'm thinking now, this farm is too good just to have a silly little ladder entrance. So I reckon we could put just want to pimp it up a little bit. I reckon we can put a slime block elevator in here. But what I want to do is have the trapdoor open as well as we're coming up and let us out. Thing is, if it's a single block slime block elevator, I'm going to hit my head on that every time. So what I was thinking, if we make it a 2 wide slime block elevator, and I'm probably going to lose you, aren't I? Come on, get off, get off, get off, get off. And have the trapdoors like that, I can stand right in the center of the 2 blocks and they'll open like that and let me out. So I've actually made one of these before, so I can do it. I just can't remember how to do it because it was so long ago. Basically, I use FedEx's design of a single FedEx Gaming. I can't remember. I'll link it in the description below. I do his version of a single, and then I just change it to make it a double. So I'm gonna need slime blocks. What have we got here? Oh, we got a friendly. Come on, mate, over here. On the cactus. Come on. Come on. It's a very ghetto slime farm at the moment. I just threw it together when I was making the blaze farm. So what have we got? Is that another one? It is. He's harmless. Nice. Alright, let's see if this works. Nope. Alright, a little bit more delay, I think. Okay, there we go. Success! Oh, hang on. That's not right. Okay, I think I know what's going on here. You know, that piston there does nothing, by the way. It's just there for symmetry. See, this block here gets powered first, and before these pistons get pushed out. So then it also gets unpowered before the pistons get sucked back in. So that way the piston will come out, do a quick up and down, and be down in time to get pulled back. Problem is, I've extended the delay so much now to get my jump right that this is only getting a 1 tick pulse. So when a piston gets 1 tick pulse, it'll leave the block behind. So yeah, that's what's happening. So I need to change this to a wooden button, and that way I can keep that extended a bit longer than 1 tick pulse, and this should work. Yes, okay, we're away. Okay folks, the moment of truth. Let's see if this works. I've rigged it so the trapdoors will open when I come out, and hopefully close again to catch me. Okay, let's go. Ta-da! There was never any doubt. That was actually about the third moment of truth. I didn't furnace where I was supposed to, and yeah, that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Okay, we're down in the item sorter. It's still not operational, waiting on a bit more iron, but I have moved all my stuff down here, and it's working out quite well. So look, I've got stone in this one, stone bricks in this one, and up here all the things I can make out of the stone and stone bricks. Same over here with the cobblestone. The reason we're down here, it's the next day for me, it's probably a few seconds for you, is I couldn't stop thinking about that mistake I made with the slime block launcher when the piston was only getting a 1 tick pulse and was leaving the block in place. Now first I thought, oh, I can maybe make a block swapper out of that, but I had a problem in this item sorter. I needed a room for overflow, so for extra cobblestone and extra stone, and I didn't really know where to put it. I thought about having these stairs open up and I could walk through here, but I kind of need that space for something else a bit later. And I also needed a netherwort farm here somewhere close by. So I have used that little accidental invention, and see, here's the button for the netherwort farm. And this opens up. And here we go. So I've just recreated that mistake I made with the 1 tick pulse, but swapped out the slime block. So now if we push the button, block comes back into place and catches us. It makes me wonder actually how many inventions in Minecraft have been invented by accident, like this one here, although I'm sure someone else has already done something similar. So I've got my bulk items in here with the indicator to tell you when the chest is filled up. And I haven't done one for netherrack because I've come up with a nice little solution for my chests and chests and chests full of netherrack. So I'll show you that in a moment. That's over near the Blaze XP farm. And here's my little netherwort farm, so button for automatic harvesting. And then a little hole in the roof, and that's the chest in the item sorter that has my netherwort in it. So that was pretty handy. I haven't done much in here yet. I just finished it off and wanted to film this to show you. So I'll go upstairs again. A couple of other changes I made. I put a ceiling on. Not really happy with it. I just threw it together, so I think I'll revisit that. And I've also done an automatic on and off switch for my smelter here. So I'll grab something to smelt. We'll do some sand. So if I open that. So you see the clock's running now. In comes all the sand. And once that's filled up, you'll see this clock shut off. And I've done the same thing for the brewer up the other end. So, ooh, and I'm so close to finishing this. I've solved the gold problem. Now I've got more powered rails than I can poke a stick at. Just waiting on a bit more iron for these hopper minecarts. Alright, so what we might do now is head off to the nether and I'll show you what I'm doing with all my netherrack. And we'll visit the cactus farm to show you how I solved the gold problem. Now you probably would have noticed that I've mentioned the Blaze XP farm a few times, but I didn't show it in the world tour. That's because it wasn't quite finished and it just looked like a construction site. The Blaze XP farm was working, but everything around it was a bit of a mess. So this is the potion room, you'd remember that. And I finally got the hallway in. I know a lot of people, like when they build in the nether, they use a lot of lava and kind of make it spooky. I think that the nether is quite scary enough and it doesn't need me to make it any worse. So I've tried to make the place look quite pleasant actually. So here's the Blaze XP farm. Got the enchanting set up here. I've did this up the back here. That's pink stained clay. The only reason I used pink stained clay is because my daughter kept bugging me and I was trying to shut her up. But it actually looked quite good, so I've gone and put it everywhere. Don't tell her that though, or I'll be building with pink wool next. And this is still running. Wow. This is what I'm doing with all my netherrack now. I've got so many blaze rods, hundreds and hundreds of blaze rods out of this that I'm never going to use. So I'm using them just as fuel in these furnaces and yeah, smelting all the netherrack into nether bricks. And this has the automatic shut on and shut down as well. I still need to design some banners for these, so I'll get them up and running. Okay, let's head off to the cactus farm. Ooh, okay. I hate this thing. I think before I built this, I had about 3 deaths. I'm on about 15 now. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was my own worst enemy. But let's give it a go. Ow, ow, ow. That one actually went quite well. So my cactus farm only has 1 cactus in it. I know what you're thinking, it's probably a little bit small, but it's quite a bit bigger than you would think. Okay, so obviously not a cactus farm. I do have a cactus right there though. The reason I'm using a cactus to kill these guys rather than have them drop down and then the XP get pushed up by a slime block like Snow Crash has, I just didn't want to go to all that trouble pretty much, so I just let them walk onto the cactus and then the XP it's really weird actually. The XP comes up through this little gap. Like, there's no gap there, but it's two half slabs, and yeah, it manages to get up through there. So we'll just give one of these guys a whack. Hope we don't kill him. Here they come. The little guy always comes first. So quick. And here they'll just bounce around on the cactus. Let's see if you can see the XP coming up here. Come on. See that? That's weird. I reckon I could use that somewhere else. And because there's... oh gosh, it's loud. Let's just wait for it. Yeah, here they come. This happens sometimes. The guys that just spawn get aggravated as well, because these guys, they get bottlenecked in there and then it takes a while for them to die. So every now and then you get this cascade effect where new guys spawn in and yeah, they just get grumpy. So I might get my tools that have mending on them in my hand so I can get them repaired. Oh, how long's this going to go for? Yeah, another bottleneck there. And I think that's all they're going to do at the moment. And he gave up. See you, mate. So yeah, one cactus in the cactus farm. Doesn't produce a whole lot of cactus, but yeah, the gold is pouring in. And if you heard that clicking before, that's an item sorter filtering out all the... oh, there's cactus. Not every item comes down here, but you know, with the amount I'm getting, that hardly matters. I've got a hopper minecart in the sand underneath the cactus there. Anyway, yeah, the ticking was an item sorter filtering out all the zombie flesh, and then it goes over there into a dropper. And in that filter, I've left the chest here so I can put extra swords in and send them through to the dropper as well. Alright guys, we might leave it there for today. Between now and the next episode, I will be clearing out this old item sorter. Still got a few things to move down to our new bulk storage area, because I've decided this is where my villager trading centre is going to go. Because once this is gone, I'll have a big empty room and nothing to do in it. So it's a little bit far from the village, so I don't know how I'm going to go transporting the villagers here. But I still want to put the villager breeder over there to see if we can rig the amount of librarians that we get. The only thing is, like, I know I promised I'd be getting onto that project. I've been doing so much redstone recently that I'm kind of redstoned out. I'm kind of getting the building bug again. So just let me know what you want to see. If you want me to get started on the villager breeder and trading centre, or if you'd like to see something else more like that windmill, I found a great photo of a really old Icelandic farmhouse that I want to build. So let me know what you want to see, and I'll potter along and yeah, you never know, I might end up doing something completely different. So anyway guys, cheers, I'm Cortezarino, see you later.